Hello all, welcome to our new video. This video will be explaining everything about the unit of organizational behavior. Why we consider research? The research states that performance of an organization is not just impacted by one factor. We generally describe that performance of an organization is impacted by the human resource working in an organization, whereas the research states that the organizational performance is impacted by three factors. First is the individual processes, that how individual processes like sentiments, emotions align with the organizational goals and values. Second is the group dynamics, that how well the groups are interacting within the organization. Third, which is the organization structure and organization change process, that how an organization is well structured and how well they initiate changes in their workplace strategies and practices. All of these three actually together impact the performance of an organization. Organizational behavior is a core unit that explores everything that impacts the performance of an organization. Organizational behavior is a core unit that examines the human processes and structures within the workplace. The core topics that are covered in this unit are individual behavior, personality, values, emotions, workforce motivation, team dynamics, leadership, power and influence, organizational culture and organizational change. So आप देख रहे हैं that everything is there that can possibly impact the performance of an organization. The curriculum is structured in a manner that it divides the entire syllabus into three parts, like I said. The first is the individual behavior and processes, in which the student will be able to explore his personality and values, at how individual traits and values of the human resource working in an organization can impact his or her fit in an organization and eventually his or her performance while working in the organization. It will also assess at how perceptions impact the decision making of the human resource working in an organization. The student will also be able to explore that how emotions and attitudes have a direct impact on the job performance of individuals working in an organization. The second is group and team dynamics, wherein the students will be exploring topics like team development, communication, power and influence, that how team formation, communication processes and organizational politics have direct impact on the performance delivered by the human resource working in an organization, on how leadership can play a role in invading in such situations and increasing the motivation of employees to further increase the performance delivered by the employees. The third is the organizational systems and processes, that how organization systems like leadership or organization structure and organization change processes can have direct impact on the performance delivered by the employees and which has direct impact on the achievement of the organizational goals. So these three things have a direct impact on job performance, and this unit particularly focus on these three dimensions in order to ensure that when the student has completed the unit, he or she is able to work proficiently in any model organization. So for any student who wants to learn more about an organization, how a modern organization works, and what are actually the factors that impact a job performance and how to deliver great job performance in modern organization, this unit is for you. The assessment one which comes under this unit is conflict analysis, which will hold 35% weightage. So conflict arises when two or more individuals are working together with different set of values and sentiments or goals. So in such situations, there are different HR models, conflict models that can be incorporated in order to analyze the situation better. In this assessment, a case study will be provided to the student. The student will be asked to analyze the case and identify the model that can be adopted in the case in order to find a solution to the conflict that has arisen in the modern organization. So for example, the student is provided the case study in which there are four members who are in a conflict situation. You can adopt the model of Thomas Kilmann conflict model. With this model, you can understand and analyze that why the conflict escalated, and you can analyze the situation better. And after that, you can provide resolution strategies through which the conflict can be resolved. So in this model, you can see that two members can be in a competing situation when they are high assertive and there is very low cooperation. Nobody wants to hear the other's point of view. The other competing situation is collaborating, in which there is high assertiveness, but there is high cooperation as well. Then we can both can get it done. The third is compromising, where there is medium assertiveness and medium cooperation. Ki yes, both are very confident in their own viewpoints, but they are ready to compromise. The fourth is avoiding, in which there is low assertiveness and low cooperation. Assertiveness भी नहीं है, ना कोई cooperate करना चाह रहा है in order to reach a situation of resolution. Fifth is accommodating, which is low assertiveness and high cooperation. So you need to analyze that the members in the case study provided to you are in which situation, and which will help you to understand that why the conflict escalated, and then you can provide the resolutions. So this is the assessment 1, which holds 35% weightage. So the assessment 2 that comes under this unit is negotiation and mediation stimulation, which holds 35% weightage. The topic is interest-based negotiation. So whenever you work in a modern organization, many negotiations happen. For example, I am an employee, so I might negotiate with my employer that I don't want to work on Sundays, sir. You can give me more work in the weekdays, but I want to leave on Sunday. So this is negotiation wherein we come up to a deal with our employers. So in this assessment, you need to do a role play wherein there will be two parties who are in a conflicting situation. You need to make them come up to a resolution stage where they are negotiating and come up to a stage where both of the parties are satisfied. So you can understand that in assessment 1, while you were trying to analyze a case study in written form, now you are enacting that the same strategy, the same role play in person style, wherein you are trying to make two parties satisfied by coming up to a negotiation. This will hold 35% weightage. The assessment 3 that comes under this unit is reflective report, which holds 30% weightage. In this, reflecting is something when you tell about your own journey and reflect on your own strengths and weaknesses and learnings that you have learned throughout the course. So in this, you will be reflecting on your own performance in the negotiation and identifying the areas of improvement. So you have by third assessment, you have already completed 2 assessments. In one case study, in second the role play. By then, you must have acquired strategies for coming up to a negotiation and finding a resolution in difficult situation. So you will be identifying and reflecting on your strengths. Also, the areas improvement in the areas that you think that you can still improve in resolution making. So this is the entire gist of this unit. If you have any such queries about any model, conflict models that you want to understand in detail, you can write down in the comments. I'll be happy to help. Thank you so much.